আমরা ইনশাআল্লাহ যদি এই সুযোগ পাই মাদেরকে বাড়তি আর একটু সম্মান করব, যেটা হবে তাদের প্রতি ইনসাফ। আমরা গেলে ইনশাআল্লাহ তাদের কর্মঘণ্টা কমিয়ে দেব।
The controversy began when Jamaat-e-Islami's leader, Dr Shafiqur Rahman, announced plans to reduce women's working hours from 8 to 5 hours if his party comes to power. He also promised government subsidies to compensate businesses for the 3-hour reduction and suggested creating separate employment policies for women. The proposal immediately triggered reactions across social media and drew sharp political responses, particularly from the Bangladesh Nationalist Party or BNP. This has raised questions about women's rights, economic feasibility, and the real motives behind such announcements. The stakes are significant. According to the Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics, women comprise approximately 44% of the country's total workforce. That's about 25 million women currently employed across formal and informal sectors. Economists have calculated that implementing a 5-hour workday just in the garment sector alone would require government subsidies of at least 16,000 crore taka. This raises serious concerns about economic viability. The political response has been swift and divided. At a rally in Dhaka, BNP leader Salahuddin Ahmed criticized the proposal, arguing it would actually reduce employment opportunities for women rather than help them. They accused Jamaat of wanting to confine women to their homes under the guise of protecting their rights. Protesters chanted slogans rejecting the 5-hour proposal, while the army chief publicly emphasized that excluding 50% of the population from development planning would be a mistake. The debate has clearly touched a nerve in Bangladesh's political landscape. Women's rights activists are calling the proposal a control mechanism disguised as empowerment. Activists and economists argue that keeping half the country's working-age population out of the workforce is illogical and undermines genuine progress toward gender equality. If women work only 5 hours while others work 8, employers may simply choose not to hire women at all. This could close doors rather than open them. The question remains whether Bangladesh has the economic capacity to support such an expensive subsidy program, especially given current fiscal challenges. Jamaat's Assistant Secretary General Hamidur Rahman Azad has defended the proposal, arguing it would actually create more employment by allowing unemployed people to fill the remaining working hours. He questions what critics have actually achieved for women's rights and dismisses economic concerns by pointing to other government expenditures. Interestingly, while politicians debate work hours, the actual recommendations from the Women's Affairs Reform Commission have received little attention. Some religious-based political parties even demanded the Commission's abolition earlier. Commission members note that despite some minor bureaucratic reforms, none of the major proposals for women's empowerment have seen significant progress. This suggests women are being systematically overlooked in the reform process. The debate raises a critical question. Is this genuine concern for women's welfare or political maneuvering to capture female votes? Critics argue that real support would mean addressing workplace discrimination, ensuring equal pay, improving safety, and creating genuine opportunities rather than limiting work hours.